I really need to put my hair up more often. Thank you guys for tuning back into another video. As you read by the title, I'm giving you guys tips and tricks. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'm not gonna start until you start. Period. So I'm gonna walk away so you can subscribe. It's right there.
Still young, just a girl I've been falling. Sorry for the.
Okay, first and foremost, I am a lazy natural. If you don't know, based on the content of my channel, as well as my hair is always out and about and fluffed and puffed and cruffed and roughed. So yeah, but actually one of the questions that I get the most of is, how do you grow your hair? How long is your hair? What do you do to your hair? Do you use shampoo? How do you do your hair? And I'm just like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Little background, Siobhan has been natural for, I'm 21 now. Damn. I'm 21 now, and I think I started going natural in middle school. So I've been natural for about 13 years. I've been natural for about 13 years, and my definition of natural is when I do my own hair. Nobody touches the scalp except for one other person, and that's when I need to get it straightened, just to see it. But if she's not available, it doesn't occur. And that's just that on that. So that's my definition of natural, and I use no heat at all except for that one time a year. So that that's that. If you don't know, I have high porosity hair. I've dyed my hair without bleach, using something called a door, and my hair has been 3 different colors, and now it's this like faded green, blue, teal color. My roots are brown. It looks a mess, but you know what? You still want it. So my hair is about, let's get a good curl back here. My hair is about here, and in the back, that's like, put my head straight, it's like right around here. So it's a little bit lower than my bra strap, and I do have bangs that I like to keep kind of up. I just have this nice shape. So that's the background on my hair, and I always get asked, how do you get your hair to grow so long? So I got 10 tips written in my lavish Ruby planner. Go cop that. But I have 10 tips for you guys so y'all can stay on track and make sure that your hair is growing. Now these are tips that I just felt like came naturally, but I've begun to realize that this isn't as natural or as common as I thought. So let's just get right into it. Okay, tip number 1, stop brushing your hair dry. I don't even know. This is my Felicia brush, okay? It's kind of dirty right now. It has hair in it. Just mind your business. But when I brush it, it spreads apart. Do not brush your hair dry. So your hair will come out. You will be bald. So stop doing it. I don't even know how you just stop. I've seen plenty of people do it. Your hair needs to be wet when you're brushing it, okay? Because otherwise you're just breaking it right on off. You might as well just pull them out one by one. I mean, at that point, look at this. Just came right out. Yeah, I feel like that's one of the #1 reasons why people's hair doesn't grow. And it's because you're brushing your hair out on dry hair. You may not think that that's like a tip, but it is, because I've seen people do it. And I'm just like, sis, missed it. Get you a spray bottle. This was literally 50 cents. Or get you one of them continuous spray bottles and at least dampen it some. Do a little something to it. Just don't do it on dry hair. Just stop. Tip number 1. Tip number 2, no metal scrunchies. Y'all, I cannot stress this enough. These right here are perfect. There's no metal on them. I can stretch them. My hair will break this now. I have bigger ones, but when I do my 2 puffs or a low slick ponytail, I literally only put this on one time. I don't, it's just one time. And there's no metal on it, so it doesn't snag. It does, you will go bald. Yeah, that's all I can say on that. Just throw them away. They literally have these in packs. Yeah, they're $4.99, $5.99, but how much is your hair worth? Ooh, how much is comfortability worth? Ooh, get into it. So that's tip number 2, no metal scrunchies. Tip number 3, and I feel like this is a no-brainer for anybody that kind of starts or is transitioning. Just cut the heat out. We never, if you go back in our history of black women, minority women, I'm putting an emphasis on black women because I am Jamaican American. We did not apply heat to our hair until slave days, blah, blah, blah. Eurocentric ideas of beauty, blah, 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 blah. Do I straighten my hair? Yes, I straighten my hair. I straighten it once a year. That is it, and that is all. And as soon as that straight gets wet, it's a dub. I'm not straightening it again. Just to see the length, see how healthy it is, see, you know, what I want to do with it. Yeah. But just don't put it, I don't even blow dry this crap. Like, it's not happening. And if you do blow dry, please use like warm, low settings. I rarely use heat, or put it on high at the end when you're just going through really quickly, but I don't even suggest it. So, rule number 3, no heat, no flat irons, no curling wands, no baby flat irons, no baby curling wands. I just cut it out. It's ripping, it's, your hair's dry and you're burning it to shreds. But y'all knew that one. I hope y'all knew that one. Tip number 4. I kind of already included this, but style while wet if you can. No matter your porosity, no matter the density, no matter your hair type, spray that thing down. Just a little You feel what I'm saying? Just to loosen it up, you know what I'm saying? Get it looking okay-ish. This is just, and I use water as my refresher. Look at that, already nice and big. Like, it just gives it more movement, more ability to be malleable. So if you can style while wet, whether you're doing 2 buns, whether you're putting up the pineapple, just give it a little bit of something so that it's not just, you know, moving stuck like that. You know what I'm saying? Just put some water in it, do a little, your leave-in milks, whatever y'all use. Just make sure you're not styling it dry. That was Number 5, create a deep conditioning routine. So this is something and always was something that I didn't do much of, and still now I don't do enough of. And in fact, after this video, I'm going to make a hair schedule. But have a deep conditioning routine. So again, it doesn't matter how porous your hair is, how dense it is, or even, you know, what your hair type is. If you don't know, I have 4A, 4B hair. Bow, blood out, you dig? And I barely deep condition this. I can't even tell you the last time I deep conditioned it. I know. And it's killing. Oh, come on, curl. I'm sorry. Curl alert. Yeah, I don't deep condition as much as I really should. And people always come up to me like, what deep conditioner do you use? And I look at them like, well, you know, K Alex has a great channel. And I'll like recommend them to somebody else, or my best friend on here. Her name is Kate Alex, and because I don't do it enough and I need to. But deep conditioning allows your hair to reset, get all those juices that it naturally has back together. I recommend doing a deep condition after you've had in braids, a sew-in, a U-part, you went bald, whatever the case may be, a wig. Deep condition, let your hair get back to its natural state. I know the natural hair community here on YouTube, they're on Instagram, on Twitter, all of that, has told you that sulfates are bad. Some sulfates and alcohols are bad for your hair. They are very stripping. Naturally, again, if you do your research, you know, certain alcohols, we as black people, emphasis on the black people, again, because I'm black, we don't need so many sulfates and alcohols because our hair naturally has oils in it that, you know, compared to, let's say, a Caucasian woman or a Caucasian man, they need those alcohols to strip their hair and things like that. We don't need all that. But sulfates do clean the hair, and your hair needs to be clean in order to grow. So this is gonna be my thumbnail. Homemade equals best made. If you can make some stuff from home, y'all, natural ingredients definitely are a big thing for me. I haven't made any in a while, and I need to do some videos on it. I know, don't kill me. But your natural aloe masks, your natural honey masks, your rice waters, your aloe water mix just for a refresher, all of these things are definitely helpful to growing your hair. Just think about it like this: when there wasn't Dove, and when there wasn't Shea Moisture, when there wasn't Cantu, when there wasn't Cream of Nature, what were women using? Things from the earth, honey masks, your masks, and you'll be great. You feel me? You'll be great. Feel me? Well, tip number 8: study the heck out of your hair. I know the natural hair community had the NHC, okay? We had this really big trend where we were just buying products and trying it out and trial and error. I'm gonna buy this, and oh, she did this and this works, and oh my God, look at her hair. She uses this, I'm gonna use this. That's not how that always works. Trial and error is a part of doing your hair research, but really look at your hair when it's dry. What does it feel like? Does it feel like sandpaper? Does it feel like it needs to be detangled? Does it feel thick back here and loose up here? Because God knows that's what I have. Does it go in a certain way? Are your curls loose up here and tight down here? Does your hair like shampoo days? Does your hair like the conditioner days? Study your hair, find out what you like. We're getting close to the end. Tip number 9. Let me grab something for you. Do you see that? Do you see what that says? What does that say? Let me let it focus for you. What does that say? Macadamia what? Oil. Hold on, let me get another one for you. Let me help you out. Bow. What does that say? Vitamin E oil. People, oils are your friend. Not every oil, but oils in general. They tend to lock in or seal moisture, seal your style. That's why they're called a sealant, because they clink clink. Okay, you need oils, especially if you're a minority, if you're of some far off ethnic descent. You need oils to seal in that moisture, because our hair sometimes does not always hold that in, which is why we step in the humidity and then we are here with ours. Okay, so you need oils. Siobhan's oils that I use, for example, macadamia oil, jojoba oil, vitamin E oil, vitamin B oil. But there are also oils that I stay away from because they're too thick, or you know, they kind of build up on my scalp. Coconut oil, them big jugs, baby. No, I from, because too much tea tree oil, when it seeps down into your skin, that causes breakouts. Black castor oil, y'all love to just, this is y'all golden age of black castor oil. You put it on your eyebrows, you put it on your lips, you put it on your chin hair, and Siobhan can't use that. That's too thick for my hair. But find out what oil works for you. Go cop that. Go cop up on that, because you need that. Even the days when you refresh, just put a little zhuzh, you know what I'm saying? Get the back a little bit, bring it out, and you're good to go. Our last and final tip. This is gonna really send y'all, because y'all gonna be like, what? Really? Like, no cap. Tip number 10. Follow your gurus. Period. If you don't know what a hair guru is, a hair influencer is, somebody who does hair and shows it off to the people as her hair portfolio or her hair folio, maybe you should Google some and follow, subscribe to some. No, but in all seriousness, I started my hair journey by watching people. My hair's always been this thick. Nobody has my exact hair type, texture, and all, but there are people who come close. I follow Naturally Rain, okay, or Natural Rain, Lipstick and Curls, Naturally India. Jackie Aina has some hair stuff, you know, when she's not doing her makeup reviews and stuff like that. My best friend, her name is Carlissa, okay? Instagram will be here, YouTube will be here. Her name is K Alex on YouTube, and I think K Alex on the gram. She is now considered a natural hair guru, okay? That's 10,000 people watching her videos, 104K on one of her videos. Stop playing with my bestie, okay? She gets it in. But yeah, follow your natural hair gurus. See what people are doing. Find out how people are making their honey masks. Find out how people are, you know, transitioning. Look at people's natural hair journeys. And subscribe to people that talk about things like this. and are okay with making things like this and then going back and, like, I don't know, maybe a couple months and redoing updates and updating their wash and goes and updating their oils of the month. I don't know really who we could be talking about specifically. That's it, y'all. That is it for this video. Those are my top 10 tips. Keep all of this in mind while you're going natural, while you're already natural, while you're thinking about starting over natural, all of that. These are the things that are going to help your hair grow. Just join the club. And that's all you have to do, and I'll see you in my next video. Make sure you subscribe. What was tip number 10? Subscribe. 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 Subscribe.
Subscribe.
And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.